Hello everyone, welcome back to the Wisconsin Greg Show. I've been doing quite a bit of work outside today. I just thought I'd give you a little quick view of what I've been up to. And got a little glory flying there. The first thing I had to do today was get a new lawnmower battery. It kind of pooped out on me. It was from 2013, so I guess I can't complain. It's like 5.5 years, I guess it was. So it did pretty good. And got that all working and got the lawn all mowed. And then started planting some garden. I'll take you over here. Some of you don't know if you haven't watched my previous videos last year and the year before. I started Back to Eden garden. So let me flip this camera around here and I'll show you what I'm doing here. This is my Back to Eden garden here. It's not a real big one. I only need enough food for myself. I might make it a little bit bigger in the next year or two, but it does pretty good. I did not put any new wood chips on it this year. I put so many on it last year, so I thought I'd skip a year. It's probably, I can't remember what it was, probably 8-9 inches thick last year. And it was actually a little bit, almost too much wood chips, where it was making it a little bit hard to plant because I have just so much heaped up. Actually, you can see down here, I got the wood chips heaped up here. This is where I planted 2 rows of potatoes today. It is a little bit damper than I'd like. I normally plant potatoes either in March, or the end of March, or in April sometime. But we've had snow. I think it was a week ago we had some snow here and lots of rain. We keep getting rain. If it's not snowing, it's raining. Finally today and yesterday it started getting nicer and drying up, but we got rain coming again tomorrow. So I planted 2 rows of potatoes here. I am going to plant half a row of kohlrabi right here. I haven't planted that yet. One of these are going to be string beans and the other one's going to be cucumbers. I haven't planted them yet. I'm going to wait because there's always a chance of frost here in Wisconsin yet, even into like the couple weeks into May yet. So got one row here I planted onions today. Another row here I planted radishes. A little short part is daikon radishes. The other ones are just red round radishes. And then I did plant one row of kale. So been kind of busy today. First I had to go around the edges with the torch. I'll leave a link to the video showing me how I use the torch on these wood chips to kill the weeds, because I have a problem with the weeds coming in around the edges. So I'm trying to think of some way to stop that without putting a physical board, like a board there or something like that. Maybe like a edger or something like that. I'm not sure. Let me know what your thoughts are about that. I do have a couple spices here that I had left over from last year, or herbs I guess you call them. I'm not sure if they're going to come back or not. If they don't, they don't. That's okay with me. I'll just plant new. But I'm leaving them there in case they do want to come back. Over here is where I normally plant my potatoes, but I'm trying something different this year. I'm planting them in the Back to Eden garden. This is where I normally planted them, and I've tried this for 2 or 3 years. As they grow, this was a new thing back then, and I guess some people are still doing it. As they grow, you keep putting boards up on the edge, screwing boards up all the way up to the top, and filling it full of dirt as they grow. The problem is I didn't fill it full of dirt as they grew. So what I did is I planted Jerusalem artichokes in this spot right here, and this is going to be the Jerusalem artichoke spot. So they say once you plant them, they're always going to be there. They're hard to get rid of, so that's okay with me. So we'll see how they do. I've never grew them before. Did want to mention for the new subscribers, I don't know, or the old ones that don't remember, I do have a section between my LP tank and my Back to Eden garden that is not Back to Eden garden. That's this section right here. It's probably 7-8 feet wide. The Back to Eden garden starts right here and goes all the way down to the end. And I did just finish planting a row, well, half a row of kohlrabi, and then the other half I planted carrots. So about all that's left is sweet corn, peppers, tomatoes, and some sunflowers. And then this garden's going to be pretty filled. So see what else we can squeeze in there after that. But anyways, so I just wanted to mention that. I almost forgot. Now last year I had the guy that does my combining for me. He came over here with his skid steer and he took this fence line out for me. That's the next thing on my agenda. Is I'm going to go down here, and I got some rocks and there's some other brush and stuff down here, finish cleaning up. And then I want to run my disc over here to level it off a little bit. He came with a stump grinder and ground all the stumps off, so now I'll be able to run over this with a batwing. It's just horrible to keep the trees down around the fence lines. You cut them down, and like 2 years later, they're all right back to where they were before. It's a full-time job, so I'm hoping that I can keep them down with the batwing. I do have some other stuff to clean up here and before I disc, and then I'll get that all leveled off and maybe throw a little grass seed in there. So hopefully that'll make things easier to keep these trees down, but I still got 3 other fence lines around the edges to take care of. It's a full-time job taking care of the trees around here. They keep creeping into the fields, trying to steal the agriculture land away. I just got all my plowing done except for just the end rows, and that's because I'm going to be fiddling around here cleaning this up. Where the corn's going is back in there where soybeans used to be. That I don't have to do anything. That'll just get some potash put on as soon as it gets dry. Almost dry enough today, but not quite. So a couple more days, and or whenever it dries up, get that potash on there, and then we can get going on that. I do have a couple trees that blew over around the edge of the fields I got to pick up yet. So it's full-time, keeps you busy. This was an area where I used to burn just brush. I still do burn a lot of brush around here. And it's getting filled up with a lot of dirt and stuff. I'm going to clean that out. And I still have to go down here. There's some rocks and stuff down along this fence line here. There is some roots and some little trees coming up, but those will get chopped off with the batwing and when I run over it with the disc. So I did have a tire go bad last, I think, a week or so ago. I did finally get that replaced. I did have a little hard time getting one. Drove all the way to Janesville, and then they told me they didn't have it. So yeah, I'm gonna go down there and I got that tire. I never did put it back on the tractor. I'm gonna throw that on the tractor quick and come back down here and try to work on this fence line a little bit yet tonight before it gets dark. So I just thought I'd check in with you and let you know what's all going on around here. And sorry I'm a little dirty and scruffy and didn't shave today, but out working, so I hope you can excuse me for that. So we'll catch you all later. Have a great day, everyone, and bye now.